The Bold and the Beautiful is absolutely on fire right now with some of the most explosive drama we've seen in ages. And in this deep dive video, we're breaking down every juicy detail surrounding the brewing storm involving Daphne Rose, the incredible Muriel Hilaire, her devoted husband Carter Walton, played by the charismatic Lawrence St. Victor, and the downright devious schemes of Ivy Forrester, brought to life by Ashley Brewer. If you've been riding this soap opera roller coaster for years, like I have, you know one thing for certain. In the glittering, high-stakes world of Los Angeles fashion and family empires, secrets have a nasty habit of clawing their way to the surface, especially when those secrets mix love, betrayal, fierce family loyalties, and the kind of manipulation that could shatter hearts and alliances at Forrester Creations. Today's episode recap and spoiler predictions are all about this tangled web, so buckle up. We're going long, we're going detailed, and we're unpacking why this storyline has fans losing their minds online. Let's start with the happy couple at the center of it all, Carter and Daphne. These two just tied the knot in what was, hands down, one of the most romantic, swoon-worthy ceremonies BNBN has delivered in recent memory. Picture it, the Forrester Creations showroom transformed into a dreamy venue, soft lighting, elegant florals, and that undeniable chemistry between Carter and Daphne lighting up the screen. Viewers were straight up melting as they exchanged vows, promising forever, support through every ambition, and even dreams of starting a family soon. After all the heartbreaks Carter has endured, failed engagements, complicated loves, Daphne feels like the real deal. She's his partner in every sense, understanding his drive at Forrester Creations, cheering his legal mind and integrity, and building a future that looks bright and stable. But soap operas don't let happiness linger too long without throwing in some serious shade. Even in these early honeymoon days, subtle cracks are showing. Daphne has been carrying this heavy, invisible weight. She's distant at times, staring off into space during quiet moments, seeming pensive and withdrawn when she thinks no one's watching. Carter, being the attentive, empathetic husband he is, notices everything. This is the same Carter who's always fought for truth and justice, the guy who won't ignore pain in the people he loves. He's the type to gently pull her aside, wrap her in those strong arms, and say, "We're in this together now, forever. You don't have to face whatever this is alone." That's classic Carter, protective, loving, and ready to step up. So what's eating at Daphne? It all circles back to the heartbreaking mess Ivy created in the lives of Electra Forrester, the talented Linnea Grace, and Will Spencer, Crew Morrow. These two young lovers had that perfect soap opera spark, passion, sweet gestures, the classic tension between a Forrester and a Spencer that always delivers fireworks. They were navigating misunderstandings, growing closer, talking futures. Electra even poured her soul into a heartfelt reconciliation letter to Will, hoping to clear the air after a bump in the road. She left it where he was sure to find it, full of hope and vulnerability. Enter Ivy Forrester, Electra's protective aunt, who, let's be real, took protective to a whole new toxic level. Ivy couldn't stomach the idea of Electra with Will. Maybe she saw the Spencer name as trouble, or perhaps her own past heartaches made her overstep massively. Whatever her reasons, Ivy went full sabotage mode. She intercepted the letter, straight up stole it, and to make the hurt irreversible, she planted Will's broken necklace, a special handmade piece from Electra symbolizing their bond, right where Electra would discover it. Electra found the necklace and jumped to the worst conclusion. Will had read her letter, rejected her cruelly, ripped off the necklace in rage, and was done. Devastated, she pulled away completely. That opened the door to all sorts of complications. Comfort from R.J. Forrester, now recast with fresh energy, potential new connections, and lingering pain that could have been avoided entirely if not for Ivy's meddling. And here's the bombshell. Daphne saw it happen. She witnessed Ivy swiping the letter and swapping in the necklace. That single moment turned Daphne into the keeper of a secret that could rewrite everything. It could reunite Electra and Will, expose Ivy's ruthless interference, and send shockwaves through the Forrester family dynamics. But Ivy hasn't let it lie. She's been leaning hard on Daphne. Subtle warnings, pressure to stay silent, maybe even veiled threats about consequences. Daphne's torn up inside. What Ivy did was wrong on every level. It manipulated innocent hearts, caused unnecessary pain, and betrayed family trust. Yet Daphne's kept quiet so far. Why? Fear of blowback? Not wanting to disrupt her fresh marriage? Loyalty ties, since Ivy is Electra's aunt? Or maybe lingering questions about her own past in LA? Remember Daphne arrived amid schemes involving Steffi and company intrigue? Fans are all over this on social media and forums. Why hasn't Daphne spilled yet? Is she scared Ivy will dig up dirt on her? Protect that Carter-Daphne happiness at all costs. The speculation is wild, and honestly, it's earned. Daphne's internal conflict is palpable. Every glance, every hesitant moment, Muriel Hilaire delivers the struggle perfectly. This is where Carter becomes the ultimate wildcard. As a man defined by integrity, he won't let his wife suffer alone. Imagine the buildup. A quiet dinner at home, Daphne lost in thought again. Carter sets down his fork, reaches for her hand, and says those magic words. Hey, talk to me. We're a team. If she finally breaks and confesses, Ivy stole the letter, planted the necklace, deliberately shattered Electra and Will, it's game over for the secret. Carter won't hesitate like Daphne might. He'll see the injustice clearly. This can't stand. Electra and Will deserve the truth. Their love was sabotaged, and that's not right. He could rally to confront Ivy directly, stand by Daphne as they tell Electra and Will everything, or even strategize the best way to minimize fallout while ensuring justice. Picture the emotional payoff. Carter and Daphne sitting with a tearful Electra, laying out how her aunt orchestrated the pain. Will learning the necklace wasn't a rejection, that his heartbreak was manufactured. It could reignite hope for them, offer closure, or at least clear the air. Carter's always championed young love. He'd root for their second chance. But soap operas love to twist the knife with timing. By the time the truth drops, things might have shifted. Will could be drawing closer to Melissa Miss Dillon, Sidney Bullock's kind-hearted teacher who's overcome huge struggles, like living in her car before finding stability. RJ might have stepped up with genuine care, winning Electra over in her vulnerability. The damage from Ivy's actions could create permanent scars, new rivalries, Spencer-Forrester tension flaring up again, or even deeper family rifts. Spoilers are hinting Ivy's scheme could implode spectacularly. Electra might sever ties with her aunt completely, leading to raw, tear-filled confrontations, maybe even Ivy's exit tied to Ashley Brewer's real-life maternity leave. Daphne could face retaliation if Ivy flips the narrative, dredging up any old secrets about Daphne's motives when she first arrived in town. And Carter, he'll likely stand tall as the hero, defending his wife, upholding truth, and strengthening their bond through the chaos. This arc nails every classic B&B theme: love pitted against manipulation, family loyalty tested by hard truths, and the fallout when someone plays puppet master with hearts. It's tense, emotional, and full of what-if potential. Will Daphne unburden herself to Carter in the next few episodes? Will he take the lead and force the reveal? Or does the secret fester, causing even more heartbreak? One thing's for sure, this could rank among the year's biggest bombshells. The performances are top tier. Muriel Hilaire bringing quiet depth to Daphne's turmoil, Lawrence St. Victor radiating that steadfast Carter strength, Ashley Brewer making Ivy's overreach chillingly real, and the younger cast delivering raw heartbreak. If you're as hooked as I am, smash that like button if you're Team Carter and Daphne powering through this storm. Subscribe and hit the bell for daily B&B spoiler breakdowns, full episode recaps, character deep dives, and bold predictions. Drop your hottest takes in the comments. Do you think Carter will demand Daphne's spill immediately, or give her space? Should Electra and Will fight for their love again, or move on to fresh starts with RJ or Miss Dillon? Whose side are you on? Ivy's protection gone wrong, or Daphne's moral dilemma? We'll be chatting more in the community tab, polls, and live streams. Thanks for hanging out with me through all this drama. Your support keeps these videos coming. I'll catch you in the next one. Stay bold, stay beautiful, and I'll see you soon.